Okay, so I pulled some cards for you. I did, is LA good for you? What should you do? And then for you, like your relationship, how you feel about it, how he feels about it, and then like how it really is, and then the future. And then I pulled a Lakota card for your inner guidance. Anyways, okay. Um, okay, so for is LA good for you? You got the Hanged Man. Okay. Um, this is like you might have like started like seeing LA different or like I don't know, like changing your mind about it. Um, or like this is like a or it's because it could be like some type of sacrifice or something like you like moved there and like you had to like give up a lot of things or something. Um, it's almost like you like want to do something like you're not like content like you're like at a crossroads like you want to like move or like you want to do something but you don't know exactly what you want to do and so like whenever that happens you should just like stop and like let go of like trying to control things um, and like sometimes when like something's in your head and it's like screaming at you like you know like you could be saying like oh I don't like LA, I don't like LA, I don't like LA or like LA's bad for me or whatever you're saying about it in your mind. But sometimes when your mind's like yelling at you, it's best to do nothing, you know, just like this is like or I don't know, maybe you feel like stuck there or like suspended like like in space like you can't really like move forward or something but or you've kind of just had to I feel like you've had to like let go of a lot of things like you've had to like sacrifice it and this could be like physical things um but sometimes like when you sacrifice things that's like when things come back to you, you know. So I don't know if is LA good for you. You might have at one point like felt like LA was good for you but now you're like thinking like maybe it's not like the best decision for me but I'm just gonna go ahead and go into the card right next to it because it kind of ties in with it. But you got the Chariot for what should you do. So like if you're asking like is LA good for me, and then it's like what should you do? Um, you got the Chariot, which is like a successful card. It's like success and like but like with effort. You know like so like right now if you like feel like you're like stuck or you know or like you're not like progressing the way you want to in LA. Um, this is the card of like telling you that like find the strength through struggle, you know, and like have more willpower and be more determined. You know, like you can take charge of your whole life. You know, like you are in charge of your whole life. So if something's not like making you happy or like satisfying you, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. You know, I don't know. It's almost like this is a card about like journey, you know. So I feel like this is like part of your journey, you know. So like this is part of your progression. Like this is how you're gonna get ahead in life. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I don't know. I feel the like the sacrifice and then like the struggle and then the success through it all. Like that's like what I'm seeing. Um, but yeah, this is like you need to like take charge of your life because like the Hangman is like frozen in time and then like the Chariot is like an action card. So I feel like you should take action. That the Chariot is like a moving card, so like maybe it's not like move to a different like city or something, but maybe you might have to like sacrifice and like move to like somewhere like cheaper or something or like something like that. I don't know. Or like sacrifice your like free time to like work more or like I don't know, but I'm seeing like taking charge of your life. Like what should you do is like take like regain your motivation because the Hanged Man is also about like losing like or having like a lack of motivation. So I feel like you need to like regain your motivation and like I don't know, just like strength through struggle. That's just like what I keep getting, strength through struggle. I don't know. Okay. Okay, so now for like your relationship, how you feel about it. This is a really good reading. Like, there's like no negativity in this at all. I just want you to know that. So, for how you feel about it, you got the World, which is like feeling whole, or like feeling like balance, or like finding balance, or like just feeling like satisfied or fulfilled. So I feel like this relationship like is satisfying to you, and like is like content, like you are content, and like I know you feel like certain. I don't know. Like, you feel like certain of yourself, or like of the relationship. This is also like you feel like you're like giving a lot of yourself, and this could be like you could like giving a lot of yourself, or you feel like you're giving too much of yourself, or like you feel like you have like the weight of the world on your shoulders. That's also what this card can mean. But yeah, this is like a healing card, so maybe this is I don't feel like this is bad though. I feel like this is really, really good, because this is like one of the best cards in the deck. But I feel like this is bringing you like a sense of like satisfaction. I don't know. And if anything is like negative about it, it would be that maybe sometimes you're like giving of yourself too much. Or like you're like closed out from the world or something. I don't know. But yeah, I see you feeling very whole in this relationship. Okay, but for how he feels, he got the Fool. Okay, so let's get into this. Okay, so for how he feels about the relationship, he got the Fool. Okay, so the Fool is like a child's card. So I don't know if he's like younger than you, or I don't know, but this is a card like it's like full of like fun, you know, like lots of fun. It's like a child, like lots of fun, open-hearted. But it's also like he's not as ready for commitment, and it's not because he doesn't like love you, or it's not because there's like something else out there. It's more because he's like a child. He's like childlike, you know. So like, and if you're like pressing him to like, I don't know, like settle down, or like make a deeper commitment, I don't know. I don't feel like that will like go over very well with him, because there is like the potential of him to like abandon commitments, or like I don't know. It's like this is like a freedom loving card, you know. So like the Fool's like, he's very like he's like go with the flows, you know. So right now I feel like for him it's like this is like a new like adventure for him, and it's like a beginning of something for him. And he's living in joy. Like, it's not a negative card. Like, he's happy, you know. But there is the sense of like he's not as ready for a commitment, or he's kind of like let go. He doesn't have any like worries or fears, you know. He's kind of just like living in the moment. Like, he's like no constraints, you know. Like, and that. So if that's how he feels about the relationship, I feel like he's happy. He trusts his heart, you know. He's like optimistic about it, but at the same time, like, he is not ready to like fully commit, you know. So like marriage, I don't see that like at all, you know. But not anytime soon, at least, or not soon, at least. But I don't know, that could change. Maybe I shouldn't have even said that. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I hope that message came through to you. Sorry. Okay, so then for how it really is, you know, because we can get like so caught up in like what we think it is, you know, or like how we think it is. And so for how it really is, you got the Ten of Cups, which again is like a beautiful card, like one of the best cards. This is like teamwork, you know. This is, so I feel like y'all are like working towards being more peaceful, or like reducing the tension within the relationship, or like maybe like y'all have like called a truce about something, or I feel like you should embrace the happiness, like don't sabotage things, you know, if you don't have to, you know, like don't sabotage things because it could mess things up. Like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's like what I'm getting. I feel like y'all are both on the same page though. Like y'all are both have like emotional fulfillment within this relationship. And I feel like y'all are both like wanting like peace and like happiness. You know, if there's been like fighting, you know, I feel like and I feel like y'all, he's just as willing to like work with you as you are, even if he may not act like it, you know, because he's like childish, he's like the fool. Just know that like he is. But yeah, this is like a family card, you know, so, and your family doesn't have to be like your actual family. But yeah, like I feel like for how it really is, y'all, like it is like happiness, but this is also like a card of like oh, everything's all rainbows, you know, like sarcastic. But this could every relationship has like its ups and downs, you know, so like every relationship has like its shitty parts, but for the most part it seems like it's happiness. Like y'all both want happiness, and I feel like y'all should like live in the moment more and not have so many like expectations for the relationship, I feel. Anyways, okay, so next card you got how it really is. The future. For the future, you got the Page of Cups, which I'm just going to put this on the table. It's right next to the Ten of Cups, which is a family card, and Page of Cups could represent a child, and it would be a water child because cups represent water signs, you know? So it could be like, or this could just be a younger water sign person, so it could be him, or you if you're younger. But yeah, for the future for y'all, I feel like there's gonna be like a renew of like love, or like y'all are gonna get closer. There's gonna be like he's gonna like forgive you for something, or you'll forgive him for something. Or you're gonna like mend a relationship. This is telling you to like not. Sometimes you don't always have. Well, not sometimes. All the time, you don't have to respond with anger. You should respond with like caring, like caring words, and not always like get so upset. But yeah, this is a card of like apologizing, so I feel like the future there's gonna be like some type of like getting closer for the both of y'all, or like shedding of a detachment. Like if you're like detached, like I feel like that's gonna like go away. But yeah, this is saying to like lead with your heart, you know, and like let go of expectations.